You're watching the Original Music Podcast with your hosts Raymond Hems and Rick Gathman.
All right, here we go. A special episode of the podcast. Rick Gathman, wanted to make sure I introduced him. So he's here with me.
Thank you, buddy.
And we got our friends today, Against the Fold. They're going to be playing some songs for us, and we're going to just give this live format a try. All right, boys, hit it. Right on, guys. That was awesome. So the name of that song was
Never Be Free.
Never Be Free. And who wrote it and what's it about?
So, this song started, I mean, I don't know, 20 years ago with the introductory, the main central riff that Frank wrote.
Wow.
Yeah, I wrote that 30 years ago.
The riff of destiny.
We called it the riff of life.
Yeah.
It was
the riff of
an awesome
life.
riff, but we couldn't do anything with it because it's got so much in it.
Yeah.
And 30 years later, Chris took it and ran with it.
Nice.
I just added the rest of it and built upon that motif and then read some songs. I mean, as far as like lyrical content, it's sort of about how guilt can weigh you down and
Gotcha.
and how to, maybe even though it's maybe not directly in the words, it's implied that, trying to overcome that.
Yeah. So it's a getting out of your own headspace kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But you
It's a
won't.
great song,
Yeah.
great
You'll never
riff.
be free.
Yeah.
The vocals, both your vocals together are amazing.
Yeah, you harmonize very well on it.
Thanks.
What do you guys think to do next? And what's it about?
All right. So this next song is one that we recorded last year. We haven't released it. We've just been releasing one song at a time, but we're probably going to this fall. It's called The Question. This one I wrote all of it. It's about writer's block. It's about struggling to write tunes.
Wow. Yeah. It's easy. It's easy to kind of get into a rut where every song sounds like it's like you're baking the same cake over and over again. It's hard to kind of break out of a mold sometimes.
Absolutely.
And find something new.
We'll try to do this one on the electronic drums. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Let's give it a go.
It's definitely a different animal. Yeah.
It is.
What if it don't come out right? I'll never write again. Always 2 steps behind my senses pen. So stuck in all the same tracks. Another minor dance keeps me stumbling down on my brain. Can't remember why I came. Keep the curtains drawn while I pray for the muse that's gone away. Now a dream has yielded to life. 'Cause life won't wait in line
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good one.
So that one's not out yet. You're
Yeah, not yet released, but recorded.
Nice.
I don't know why we sat on it so long, but it's time to go.
the business in the can.
Yeah.
In the can. Where do you record that?
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
We were when we met with you before, same recording session with a guy named Drew
Dude
Gerheim.
named Drew.
Dude,
Yeah. Drew Gerheim. His studio's called. It is in his house. It's called Burden Studios over in Lawrenceville.
Nice.
We got connected with him through the guys in Subdivisions. Another fantastic band you might want to
Yeah.
talk to. Does really good work.
Yeah.
Really good guy to work with.
Well, we just did on Friday. We met with Ghost Head. I think there's some
Yeah.
friends of yours as well.
Yeah. I was glad that came to pass. Yeah, we've been trying to set a gig up with them for a bit.
Yeah.
I know they've been kind of out of the scene a little bit lately, kind of rebuilding, maybe writing.
Yeah, it sounds like they were kind of bouncing between drummers.
Drummers, yeah.
But whoever they had on the recordings.
Oh, the guy's great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever they're
Cool
playing
stuff.
with is
Yeah,
definitely
check out a
on
couple
it.
of their tunes
Yeah,
already.
Hayden.
No, they're one of my favorite local bands. I mean,
Yeah.
just ripping great funky proggy stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. Those were my exact words.
Funky
There
prog
you go.
stuff.
Progressive
funky proggy.
funk.
That's what I
Yep.
thought of when I
Yeah.
listened to you two.
And so you haven't played a show with them yet?
No, we were supposed to a long time ago, and something happened. But so we've been trying, but it hasn't the timing hasn't worked out. So
Yeah.
it'll happen.
Yeah, it's hard to get not only get the gigs, but get people to show up. I think I did a show at Sweetwater we were just talking about earlier, and I think it was four bands on the bill. Two of them no showed, so
wow.
it was Soul Sister and Smoochy Face, and we
There you
ended
go.
up
Double set.
yeah. But
Double set.
yeah, we stretched our set out a little bit, but not enough to carry the night. I mean, that was pretty crazy. So what do you guys got next? What are you gonna do?
How about you want to sing one, Paul?
Yeah, sure. You guys want to drop
Let's drop this thing.
the key of the devil?
Okay, let's see what we can do here.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. It's so demoralizing when you are compromising your peace of mind and your will. It's not supposed to be like this when your eyes are closed. You see your reservation crumbling beneath the weight of your mind. Illusion makes no solution. Your mind
Yeah.
That was cool.
That is a cool song.
You know what that reminds me of?
What does that remind?
When we went and saw King's X, and it was a band that I was turned on to that night. And
It was a band
How
from
long
King's
ago?
X. The King's X show that you guys were at.
Opening band? Or
Yeah.
yeah, it was one of the opening bands.
They were from Nashville, I think.
Oh, sound.
Not
Sound
not
and
the
Shape
Animals.
or something?
No, that's a Dream Theater show. You're thinking
Oh
about
yeah,
Devin
Dream
Townsend.
Sonic. That's right. Who?
Devin Townsend. who-
Devin Townsend.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys have
Yeah.
Devin Townsend playing drums.
Yeah, he's got. I see what you mean. He's got a bit of a Devin Townsend vibe.
Absolutely, he does.
I don't even know who that is, so,
So-
I'll
Yeah.
take it as a
I didn't
compliment.
either. Oh, it's a compliment.
Oh,
Trust me.
You should check them out.
So, I know this is kind of like, believe it or not, we met Devin Townsend like 30 something years ago.
Did
when
you
he-
really?
Did you actually meet him?
I think I said hello. I mean, we didn't like hang out and chat. It was like,
Yeah.
but we opened for, like Frank and I were in a band way back when, like early '90s, and we got the just dumb luck.
Yeah.
Not I don't want to oversell it, but we got to open for Steve Vai on the tour where Devin Townsend sang for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And that was before like he had his own career, really.
Yeah.
So he got famous from being the singer in the album Sex and Religion by Vai.
Oh, wow.
But I mean,
Yeah,
he was
okay.
also up on the stage, like, just like
Own
doing
it.
harmony,
Yeah.
guitar stuff, and instantly it was like, wow, this guy's,
Yeah.
he was keeping right up with Vi, no problem.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That-
yeah.
That was the era when he had the crazy hair, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't even
He
know
had
what
the-
he had hair.
He had a big receding hairline, but really long hair.
Yeah, it was
I
crazy.
think this might have been even before that. Like, I don't think
That'd be a good name for a band, Massive.
like, he had like a mohawk or
What do you
something.
think?
We're gonna have to look at pictures from that album.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So, Devin Townsend has a very unique style.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
totally like nothing else. Yeah.
I was mesmerized through his entire set.
Yeah. But you had just been punished. Your brain was punished with the Animals as leader set.
Yeah, I mean, I dug them for sure. I thought they were great, but when Devin came out, I was like, wow.
Yeah, there's some
I couldn't
compositions that we
stop
could
watching.
understand, right?
Yeah.
So I think that stands as the only tune that I can actually sing off my solo thing I did like a long time ago
Yeah.
and play the drums at the same time.
Yeah.
There was
It's a
like-
killer. It was really good.
There's like way too much complicated stuff going on the
Yeah.
other tunes, and I'm like, no.
We existed before Paul, our old drummer, retired from playing music. I think you met him, at that gig at Star Bar, and we were looking for a replacement, saying, we need this unicorn who can sing and play drums and hopefully can write. And that song was the song that he answered the ad with, and we're
Wow.
like, get over here.
Yeah.
So that's how you found him. You put an ad out.
That's right.
Who did you play with
Yeah, it's
before?
the old Craigslist.
Yeah.
Who did you play with before these guys?
Oh, geez, this is going back. No, so the last one I was I was a singer in a cover, sort of like thrash metal, hard rock, metal type stuff. So I sang in a band where we did like everything from Metallica to Disturbed to all that kind of stuff, which was fun. But actually, that song was just me wanting to write an album, all the instruments, and
Wow.
have a good time.
That's
and
really cool.
that kind of stuff. But before that, like the band I was in the longest time was Tasty Red Snapper in Reno, Nevada.
I don't even want to ask.
Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
That sounds like a jam band, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Hey, were you guys mostly doing original music, even in those bands, or were you doing covers and?
Yeah, outside the one cover band for me, it was always originals.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can check out the Tasty Red Snapper EP if you're ever
Where's that
interested
at?
in it.
Is that on-
It's got to be SoundCloud. I think it's also on Spotify, a couple
yeah?
of other places. But
I don't think I've even heard that.
Yeah.
you gotta go check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's got our metal rap song on it called American Hump. That was my
American Hunk?
hump.
Hump. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better, not American Hunk. No, that'd be kind of.
Paul's relatively new to the Atlanta area, so
Yeah, I've been here for 3 years.
so
Okay.
he wouldn't. Have
Are you
played
from
with people
Ohio
that you know.
too?
Yeah.
No.
Everybody's from.
Well, we came down from New Jersey, but I grew up in Nevada, so I've been kind of all
okay.
over the place.
What part of Nevada were you in?
Mostly Reno, Carson
Okay.
City, that area by Lake Tahoe.
Kind of hard place
It's
to leave.
beautiful out there. No kidding.
Yeah, it is beautiful. My line of work, though, there's not a lot of things going on out there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, drug dealers can work anywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
then what do
I
you
was
think
gonna
you do
just
here?
ask what you did, but I wasn't sure if I should or
Yeah.
not.
I'm in importing and exporting.
Yeah.
Importing and
I'm in waste management.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, guys. So that was in Drop C, you said? What else?
Yeah.
What else? While you're in that tuning, what do you got there?
Sounds like you're singing another one there.
Yeah, it sounds
think-
like I'm
I think
singing
it might
another
be.
one. You want to do the new one, Grave?
Sure.
Oh, let's see. Where are all my drums positioned on this one?
Yeah, just
this a
play
different-
it.
is this a
You'll be
different
fine.
This is
This is where you come up with something new, playing something,
this
something that's
is
so
a-
off
That's
the
where I
wall.
reach for something and go,
Yeah.
shit, it's
Yeah.
not there.
That's exactly
I'll
right.
answer the question. This one's Frank Riffage, Paul vocals and lyrics.
Right on.
Gotcha.
All right, let's see. How's the song go again?
It's pretty new. It's pretty new.
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
think we can pull it off. What the hell?
Oh, wait, sorry. This song's called Tuning Up.
Nope. All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, here we go. You say my name, but time to kill. A cheap estate, a mind to kill. My fight below the ground is drowning out the sound of the blood I never
Yeah, that's
That was
awesome.
fucking great.
Now, what was that one called?
Dig another grave.
Dig Another Grave. Yeah, that's,
That was badass.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right. So
I think I'm finally settling into this thing.
Yeah, I told you.
once you play it a while, you kind of get used to it, but the consistent sounds and not having to have everything mic'd up kind of makes for rehearsing
I know.
easier.
I did have an older one. These are a lot nicer. Like
Yeah.
the heads that give. I had one
Yeah.
of those old Rolands that's like hitting the.
Yeah, those are
A
bang for the
rock.
buck for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the other thing too, I know that you guys had mentioned that you're not really accustomed to using in-ears and everything, but
Yeah.
once you do this for a period of time, you can really, hear what everybody's doing, and hey, that was good. Hey, you might want to work on that part. You can't hide in a room full of sound because all the sound's right there in your ears.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's good
I
for
can
rehearsing
see
because
that.
it gets
Absolutely.
you really tight.
Yeah, I went into in-ears for when I started singing in that cover band.
Yeah.
It's like I'm never going back.
Yeah.
No
oh
way.
yeah, you have
Yeah.
to if you're singing for
Yeah.
sure.
And plus, I mean, that being a drummer, you're kind of sitting behind a lot of sound. That the in-ears can be ear protection as well as
exactly. That's the other thing.
you
I
know.
kind of like to hear when I'm done playing for the day.
Yeah. Well, I get the luxury of being able to hear a constant hiss in my head 24/7.
Yeah, me too.
I'm trying to avoid that. And
Yeah.
Me too.
But bad decisions. That'd be
It was
a
a
good
great
song.
solo too.
Yeah, good song. So what do we got to do now, boys?
How about we do your song, Ray?
The one though, yeah. What is it called though? Every time you play it, I'm like, yeah, that one.
Well, let's just play it. You'll figure
Why don't
it
we
Okay.
take a little break for station identification?
You take a break.
Yeah, for station identification.
This is WPEE coming to you live.
But yeah, it's I don't feel any older as far as like motivation to play and write music and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, there are some things more like the whitewater kayaking and
Yeah, injury.
I've had some injuries
Yeah.
and that sort of stuff. I don't bounce back as quickly.
Watch your head.
Mostly still feel pretty young.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you start waking up with sleep injuries, like I woke
Oh
up.
yeah, I do
I'm
that
like,
all the time.
Man, I think I tore my shoulder and I was just sleeping.
I broke the first
Do you
5
have any-
bones in
where
my
do you
back.
put the unopened waters?
They're right next to the refrigerator out there.
By the fridge on the right on the.
Hey, Frank, can you grab me one?
Yes.
Thank you.
I flubbed a few things in there. I'm afraid it's going to be like crystal clear and like, oh my god, we can't use that.
No,
No, the only stopping the second
Well, yeah, I
song.
mean, that will need to obviously be.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it.
Even-
I'm
even-
gonna.
You're gonna auto-tune. You're gonna leave all that in there. Huh?
I'm actually only gonna post that segment of
you
that.
should have seen what I did a couple weeks ago at Mad Life.
Are
Oh.
you gonna replace? Are you gonna have a blooper section?
Did you have a snafu?
Very first song.
Yeah.
I came in late, and I have like, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened other than something. I blame it on the electronics, which is basically blaming it on him. But but him and Michael came in together, so that's kind of
Yeah.
out the window. But I came in one beat late, and it threw us off.
The click is in there, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, and he goes on 7.
I did. I came in like on 5.
Michael and I are
We landed on our feet eventually. I mean, it was nobody noticed
'Cause, I mean,
because it is kind of proggy, you know.
I mean, but there was a
That's
track.
the beauty of it, right?
Yeah,
There was a track there, so it was like we were off.
yeah,
But it was off in a cool way because it was like a round.
Back
the
and
riff would go
forth.
down, oh, down, down, oh, down, down.
yeah. It was. It was.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah. It was kind of
like an
cool.
answer call thing going
Yeah.
on.
That's cool.
But it was not correct, and it was filmed with videoed and
Yeah.
multi-tracked, audioed, and like 7 camera angles. So
Yeah.
it
was
was
a wasted.
That was yeah,
Wasted.
well, one song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the very last song, which we had Nathan Utz come in and sit in with us, they didn't turn his
Yeah.
they didn't turn his mic on until he had already started.
Yeah, the Cashmere, yeah.
Very cool.
They hadn't. His mic was not turned on until he started
only,
singing.
Stopped in the middle of something twice in our couple of years.
Oh, we don't stop.
Yeah.
There's no stopping.
Yeah.
Well, because you guys have that whole.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
thing
we
going
wouldn't
on.
stop anyway. I mean, it's
Well,
you just don't stop.
I tell you, I wanted to stop.
I did too, but you don't do that.
You know,
You know,
I
it's,
wanted
you
to
know,
stop, but-
live shows. There's no stop. There's no crying in baseball.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Is like, you know, yeah, you gotta play it off. You know,
Right.
and make it sound like it was intended. You know?
Yes,
so that band in New Jersey.
You don't want to
Company
Ashton
is.
Simpson yourself.
right.
So
yeah.
that band in New
That's
Jersey
right.
that I was singing for,
Yeah.
I would, which is kind of unusual. We played like, I don't even know how many, 50 songs, right? And I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have some iPad or something on the, you know, so I would memorize
Yeah.
all the lyrics.
Might as well take this opportunity.
And we got on stage. We were doing
Yeah.
Machine Head by Bush and played it a million times. But it's the weirdest fucking lyrics. Like
Yeah.
you can't like what the hell are these lyrics about? Right?
Yeah.
You know. So we get into song verse and I'm coming in just complete blank. I mean nothing. I can't remember a damn thing.
Yeah,
And then they of course they keep going and then like waiting for it to come around again and come like nothing.
yeah.
So finally
I've been
I was
there.
like.
Yeah. So you have to bail on the song at that point. Right?
I was like, wait, hold on. Pull up the
Yeah.
iPhone. Like, oh, okay, I got. Do you guys want us to do this again? They're like,
Right.
no. And we're like, all right, move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next song.
Well, it mind fucked us so bad for like a few songs. You know what I mean? It
Right,
throws you, it just
exactly.
puts you in such a mind space where it's just like a headspace where you're just like
yeah.
you can't regain
really
from it.
tentative. You don't. You know.
You're not trying to be creative and fun anymore at that point, you know, or do anything cool because you don't want it to happen again.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
They're like, man, people told me these guys had a good stage presence. They're all just staring at their feet.
Nah, we're looking at each other like, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah. I didn't.
What'd you do,
I
man?
didn't know what was going on.
None of us did.
We've never had that happen in rehearsal or anywhere.
What happened? What I missed?
The beginning of the show, the first hit, bam, you know,
Where the
came in.
geysers go off and it's like the
Yeah.
whole big explosion hit of the show. Easiest song, really, for me,
Yeah.
drum wise, and I missed the intro count.
He
I
came,
came
in
in
one,
one.
and he came in.
I came in on the end.
Vince?
One.
So I'm a frog hair off.
Yeah. Well,
These guys.
we'll definitely post that one too, just for your pleasure.
Hey, I'm not afraid.
Oh, your ambition, watch it fade. Roar to a whisper, the dream that you betrayed. Don't you believe them? The voices in your head. Dust off that vision, the road goes on ahead. All this that you got left. Why would you bother? I heard you say, all your tomorrows, they're gone anyway. Silence that bullshit that rattles in your brain. Spit out the poison to finish not your name. All these Yeah, that's it. All you can muster might fall short. Will that be the reason to shut your door? Excuses are older than even you. It's not all the years, it's what you do. All this time, for a sign. Keep on the path that leads you home. Sharpen the blade that cuts alone. Speak truth, the promise of your death. Keep on, keep the nonsense that you got left. All that you got left.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, guys.
Yeah.
you.
That
Man,
was
I
great.
was missing about 6 drums.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
shit.
there's plenty of room in that song to do
Oh
a
man,
lot of stuff, but that was great. That was really good.
Yeah, I always like that halftime kind of
Yeah,
groove
heck
it goes
yeah.
into.
I meant to ask you the last song. You picked your sticks up earlier before we started this thing, and you have these rings on your halfway up your stick. What is that?
oh, you know what? I don't even use them. These are Mike Portnoy sticks,
Yeah.
and I think there's supposed to be some. You stick them somewhere where the fulcrum is.
Oh, okay.
So when they're new, they come with them, and I just usually
Oh,
toss
you just
them.
haven't taken them off.
But the cool thing about these sticks he designed with them is the
I-
sweatier you get, the stickier they get.
Yeah, I've got a pair of his sticks from. No, I've got a pair from when he was in Twisted Sister.
Hey, that
Band.
That band is stuck around for 35 years on one song.
Yeah.
Man,
No, they had two. They had I Want to Rock.
What are you talking
I
about?
Wanna Rock, yeah. Yeah. they had
There's
two
a lot of
songs.
those though.
They had 3.
Dude. one per decade.
But they did not have, and Dee Snider was proud of this, he said they did not have a power ballad.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
his voice probably wouldn't come across too well in a power ballad.
Oh, they're
What-
playing
what's-
guys,
So what's the songs you guys are talking about? So we're not going to take it.
and I Want to Rock.
Yeah, there's another one that was really good too.
was there? Was it? So probably maybe not the same album.
It's
like a
as
different-
ballady as they get.
A Twisted Sister
Yeah,
ballad?
yeah.
Okay.
What's the song called? Hold on, I'll find it.
All right, Jamie, pull it up.
Are you
J-Mo.
sure you're not thinking Warren?
I'm positive I'm not thinking
Warren.
Warren.
I think
Warren, Jenny Lane's one of my all-time favorite '80s hair band singers.
it's good to hold on. It's good to see that every band has ADD.
Yeah.
Just like every band, just random riff going off, and
Oh yeah, Frank's got a lot of those.
It's like herding
Many,
cats.
many.
yeah, but it's every band.
Oh, The Price. Come on, tell me The Price wasn't a great song.
Oh,
Yeah. You
I
can
do
get a
remember this.
copyright
That's
ding.
right.
You just got copyright.
Yeah,
we just
I
got
played it for
copyright
3
ding on
seconds.
that.
Why don't you
That's my
relax?
dream, peppering in a song.
There's
like
some
that.
more editing to do.
Yeah, no, we'll just take the ding at this point. All right, so back to the show here. What are we going to do now?
You guys want to do? You want to try Blade?
Yeah.
Is
Why
this
not?
is this the
This is our
YYZ?
Rush tribute.
Yeah, let's
Right
do
on.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I can try it, but
what could possibly go wrong?
Right.
I mean,
It's either going to work or it's not.
We reserve the right to demand this to be cut from the broadcast. We'll see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And what was all the smiles about, and then the brain seizure? What happened there, drummer?
Well, because he
Paul.
still did some out of it. He started
Listen. Well, I mean, when a song's
The
simple,
show must go on. We kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when a song is simple,
Yeah.
you can play it on anybody's kit. But
Yeah.
when you got a really fucking complicated thing and you hit
Yeah.
every drum and it's always in the same spot, then all of a sudden you're like,
Are you recording
Yeah.
this? I want to say, I want to have the excuse.
Yeah, I've got the excuse.
I want to make those my ringtone.
Yeah, I've got
Oh my
excuse
God.
reels.
Well, you got
If
the
you
idea.
showed up
You
to
got the
a
idea
show-
of the song.
if
Yeah.
you showed up to
It
a show
sounded
and someone
great.
had a breaking guitar with a different setup on it, oh my God.
All right, let's do it. Let's
There'd
do it.
be weeping
Yeah.
and wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'll show you that part later when everybody's done.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get on the drum
I'm
kit,
gonna do
Frank.
it.
Hey, bring me that flying V.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
little flying me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you're gonna play the show on.
The Maestro.
The mini V.
We got like maybe one more we want to do.
Yeah, Darkest Day sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
This is a song written by our old drummer. It's
Yeah,
nice.
actually, so speaking of at that
Yeah.
gig, like Steve was totally geeking out because it was the first time he got to see that song
See,
performed.
Yeah.
without
Oh,
him
yeah.
on the stage.
For
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like I asked him, hey, do you want to come and sing it?
He's like,
And
no.
he's like, no, I actually want to hear what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Like an outer body experience.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
kind of fun actually.
that's
Like
cool.
watching
Yeah.
Steve while I was playing the song.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Very humbling. It sounded like a humble guy.
Well,
For sure.
it's
Oh, yeah,
also
yeah.
really cool that somebody can leave a band and still be friends.
Oh,
You know.
Oh yeah, I mean it was on totally great terms. It was just because
Ray and I have been in 13 bands together.
13? No kidding.
No, yeah, I'm kidding.
Like, wow.
He
You moved- you moved
he
from
fired me
Ohio
from
at an
12
early
of them,
age.
and then he took me back to 13.
Yeah, I tend to stay in bands for forever. I'm 17 years in Hope's Anchor, and we've been 3 years in doing the Giza thing, and 8 years with Soul Sister.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
But we played together 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, are Rick? Are you also in Soul Sister?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Nobody wants to be.
Hey,
Rick wants to be in every
I
band.
didn't
He's
say
like,
that.
oh, I want to play.
I just got, well, I'm not going to. I know I get to open for Lita Ford coming up soon, which I'm
Yeah.
kind of
Oh,
excited about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
In what band is that? Gonna
I probably shouldn't.
You shouldn't say.
Yeah,
okay.
you got to wait on that one.
I have to wait on that one because
Okay.
it just happened today. So
Understood.
Yeah.
We'll keep that under our
I'm
hats.
excited about it, and it will come out in a future podcast soon.
Awesome. Very cool.
What was her big tune?
Lita Ford. Kiss me deadly.
Yeah.
And then didn't she do a duet with Ozzy?
That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that was
yeah.
the one.
No, it's not Kiss Me Deadly. It's Close My Eyes. Close Your Eyes.
Yeah, that was
Oh God, shit! What were the words? Hold on. I know we got ADD, but
Yeah. All right,
yeah,
squirrels.
no, actually, that was the song that it always stunned me that they kept that note that she hit in the song because it was just way off.
She
Like this vocal note.
Oh, well, let's talk about Vince Neil for a minute.
no.
Yeah, but yeah, that's live.
Well, yeah.
The first record,
First record. Yeah, I mean,
Motley Crue's first
Livewire
record.
is still my favorite tune.
Oh, yeah,
For
definitely.
sure. Livewire. That song it just rips.
Yeah.
Still does.
Agree.
Right, so we're gonna do Darkest Days. This is an old Steve Van Wieren song.
Your plea of insanity won't sway my soul. Your rotting corpse is just an empty hole. Haunted by the living blood of men. Ghosts are visions of the dead. The sky slowly turns to black. You better watch your back. Darkest days are still to come. Many demons so possessed by hate. Don't say you're sorry, you deserved your fate. You'll walk into that lake of fire by
people can't forgive your curse. Smoke and brimstone just might be reversed. For angels have no fear of any sin. God have mercy on your soul. The sky slowly turns to black. You better watch your back. Darkest days are still to come. The night falls into the crack. You better watch your back. Darkest days are still to come. How can they forgive you? How can they forgive you? How do we forgive you? How do I forgive you?
Excellent.
Yeah.
That one was also one of the ones that stood out to me. One of my favorites. Yeah.
The vocals are great.
Yeah.
The harmonizing you guys do together is just like you've been playing together forever.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks.
they have.
They
I
just
think.
fit. I mean, your voices fit together so well.
Yeah, it's good harmonies.
And I never miss a note.
And I
Yeah.
feel like we're not talking about you enough. Your solos and
Yeah.
your guitar playing is outstanding.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of have to step it up when you have a snakeskin guitar.
Yeah,
Hey,
you do.
I
Yeah.
love that guitar. I'm an old '80s hairband guy, so like as you said, it's the Warren DeMartini, throwback kind of, I guess.
You're talking to a kindred spirit here. In
I try to
fact.
avoid signature guitars, but it's so perfect that why wouldn't I play
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Is that a signature guitar?
Yeah, it's a Warren DeMartini.
Okay, gotcha.
Thought I just said that.
I didn't know. Hey, let me ask you this though: is it? I noticed you have a D tuna on it,
Yeah.
and I've never had. I have one, and I don't know how to work it. It doesn't seem to work for me, but it seems to be working for you, right? Are you?
Yeah.
You're going from
From D to C.
D to C. Okay, so you guys are tuned to D.
We're turned a step down.
Okay,
Period.
across the board.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just push down and it pops out, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, I have it in way more than it should be,
Yeah.
and it has a calibration screw and it has a slope.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to calibrate it so that it falls in the right place in the slope.
Yeah.
So I tried to put it on another guitar working in OD and I couldn't set it up. But on this one, it just happened to work.
Huh. Interesting. So
I'll take it.
yeah. So so that didn't come stock on the guitar. You added that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is if you play a Floyd Rose or a locking system, and you need to detune, you may, in my case, you may as well have another guitar, unless you can get that to work,
Right.
But that's the first time I've seen one actually work, other than Eddie when he first came out with it. He used it was on a video somewhere, one of the
Okay.
Van Halen videos, and I was like, "What is that magic?"
Yeah.
And
It's like, isn't Unchained like? Is that? Did he play it drop D?
Yeah, but I mean, I think he used a different.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
yeah, this would have actually been later in the Van Halen era that I saw. It was like
that wasn't invented till like in the mid.
Yeah.
90s.
Pound Cake may have been
Oh,
it.
really?
That's the album '94.
Yeah.
That's the album when he had it.
Yeah, the drill, using the drill on it and
Yeah.
everything. So what do you guys have coming up next on your schedule?
Well, in just under 2 weeks, we're playing on Friday, September 22nd. We're playing up at Blackstrap Rock Hall in
Yep.
Gainesville.
That's Sex Club?
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry.
that might be a side business. I don't know. But I think it's also a venue for
Might be the
original
weekdays.
hard rock and metal music. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, I actually went up there and checked it out a couple of weeks ago. I was riding my motorcycle and I drove by it, and it's cool. It's got a good PA in there. It's a nice one of the There's a reason it's Blackstrap. It's all dark. Everything's painted black inside, so it's a nice dark room and
Nice.
Sounds
Nice.
uplifting.
But
Or
yeah,
Blacker.
We're really looking forward to it.
They must have a great light show, yeah?
they've got lights. Yeah. So I would say I would compare it to the size of the stage
Yeah.
to Star Bar.
Okay.
So it's like Star Bar. It might be a little bit deeper, But same with
That's what she said.
yeah, and then
Thank you.
I'll be here all week.
but yeah, it's like Star Bar standing room only kind of thing, but they do have a green room. I think that doesn't give you tetanus.
All right. Hey, that's. I mean, it's a pretty new venue, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm hoping that it's
Fairly clean.
Yeah,
it's relatively clean.
Yeah.
It hasn't had the years of. I mean, the Star Bar is legendary. I mean, that's had so
Yeah.
much. That's
Yeah.
been around forever.
how just your best guess in the green room at Star Bar. You've been there, right?
I don't
Okay,
think I have. No.
Little 5 Points area. How many band stickers are stuck on the wall in the green room and the toilet area, the bathroom in there? How many do you think?
It's got to be.
Oh, that's like asking when you have like the big
4,000.
jar
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
of gumballs, and
Yeah.
you got to like guess how many are in
I'm
there.
gonna guess 4,000. Did I
I
go
think
over?
I would say 4,000.
Did I go over? I lost.
I don't know. I would say. I mean, we don't. This is something we don't have the answer to.
Yeah, you're right.
But-
No one will ever know.
Now, come on.
Yeah.
I thought you actually stood there and
Hey,
counted them all.
Frank, we're gonna need you. We have a little project
It's
for
like
you, Frank. We
it'd be like one of
go
those
count
archaeology
stickers.
things because I mean it's not like they're one layer. There's so many layers. You gotta
Right.
Peel
That's
them back.
true. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
Yeah.
I need to up it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say 8,000.
It's
I mean,
fucking
you can't-
disgusting.
Do I hear 10?
Yeah,
12.5.
yeah,
There's a reason I haven't been there.
yeah, right.
No, actually, I thought it was cool playing there though. It's a nice
No,
spot.
it-
I like that spot.
Yeah,
I especially like that they told me to crank up my amp.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
he
that's
was
the
like a
only
little
place
more
that ever asked you to do
stage
that.
sound.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Well,
Frank was like, "Holy."
yeah. When's the last time you?
Not enough guitar.
I've
Is that
never
what they
been
say?
this high.
Yeah, you don't usually hear, sound guys. In that case, sound girl. She was
That's
really
right.
good. What's her name down there? Do you
Yeah,
know?
she was in bed.
I
The sound person, I don't remember. No.
that was there. That's the only time we played there, so I didn't get to know, didn't catch her
Listen
name.
to Mr. Politically Correct back there, sound person. I heard
no,
she was a chick.
She was a sound girl. She was good. She's
she-
actually
Well,
really
she
well
didn't
known.
identify to me, so I just don't want to.
You weren't
enough.
clear on it?
Yeah, I don't want to make any assumptions.
Somebody loaned him
But
an
that
amp.
was the gig I appreciated almost the roadiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me.
Yeah.
You really helped us out a lot, Ray.
He was
Thank you.
taking drums on and
Oh, yeah.
off, and I was.
It was not just a spectator.
It was
He was
fantastic.
part of the process.
Well, again, when you have those types of shows, when you have 3-4 bands, and as a musician, when I get done playing, I like to take 5 minutes, drink some water, change my shirt, catch my breath,
Yeah, no.
then go talk to people. The type of throw and go type gigs, I hate them.
Yeah. Well, they're rough. I mean, you have to be on your game for sure, and you have to have people around you that can
Help you get
be
stuff up.
watching. Like Nathan Utz, for
Yeah.
example, the other night.
Yeah.
Him and his brother have a band that's phenomenal, by the way.
Boyce Coleman band, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. And Nathan's kick pedal wouldn't stay
Yeah.
connected to his kick drum.
Wouldn't clamp on, right?
It wouldn't clamp on. So anyway, I had to
Well,
go. up
he
and-
was complaining about it in between every song, and then you went up there and
Yeah, I went up and fixed it for him.
There you
with,
go.
with
It-
some bubble gum and
Yeah,
Duct tape
It
and
was-
baling wire.
yeah. I used a gum wrapper and what do they use?
Hey,
a
Hold on.
matchstick.
I
Yeah.
got duct tape in my car.
hey,
I'll be
that
back.
sometimes you never know what you're
It
gonna need.
worked.
change your name to MacGyver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is like one of the worst on stage disastrous train wrecks that you've ever had as a band?
I don't think we've had that many. Well, so we've had some legendarily
Chris
bad
likes
monitor
to
mix.
step on his cable and unplug
I mean, there have been a few. There have been a couple of times where
Ah,
I've
the
like
old
gotten-
CC DeVille. That's what
yeah.
we call that.
Is that right? Okay. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the Jerry Lewis of the band.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he? He's not clumsy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mostly it's like because another pet peeve of mine too is like these sets are so short in some of these multi-band things. You got like 30 minutes, 35 minutes,
Right.
and then the bands that are like complaining about their monitor mix every
Yeah.
song, like it's
Yeah.
So we've had some legendarily bad monitor mixes where
Yeah.
I'm just like,
You got to deal with
I
that.
know the song, just keep playing, and I hope I'm with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Unfortunately, that goes with the territory
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
kind of a gig.
and it really takes away from the opportunity to perform your set.
Yeah.
Like you come away, like our last show, I came away. I was like, well, we had the mistake at the beginning of the show, and then like my mix wasn't as, when you come off the stage and the stage mix was bad or your in ears were bad, and you feel like, that was the worst show I've ever played. That kind of takes away from that whole.
Well,
Man,
yeah,
we got to
it's-
go. We
it's
got a
just
gig.
hard to,
Let's
like-
go.
Then we watched the video and we were like, wow, that actually really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's you usually it's never as bad as it feels like in the moment.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I would say 25% of the shows do I like feel as we're finishing like, yeah, we nailed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then as sure as the sun will rise, I'll say that, I'll feel that way, and then one of these guys
Yeah.
will be like, oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I couldn't hear myself.
I
couldn't hear myself.
remember an interview with Paul Gilbert where in his career, and he's played a lot, he was asked if he ever played a perfect show, and he said, I think I had one.
Yeah.
And I've seen him many times, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I counted like 7 already.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a virtuoso, so.
And
Yeah.
he still doesn't think he got it right.
Yeah. I think he and Sheehan are just finishing a tour in Japan. What
I
was
saw an ad for that.
What-
A Mr.
Mr.
Big
Big, yeah.
reunion
They,
thing.
re-
Yeah.
they reunited to do a final
Yeah.
tour.
and there's another guitar player that hasn't, I think, missed a step in his playing. And if anything, he's gotten better. Paul Gilbert.
Oh, he's he's
He is so clean. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
yeah.
And he's evolved. Like, he's
Yeah.
doing jazz now.
Yeah.
And,
Speaking of which, you ever see the Alex Skolnick Jazz Trio?
no, I did not.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I would
Alex
never
Skolnick
expected
was with.
Testament.
Yeah, Testament. I did a cruise with him.
Nice.
Yeah, he's an interesting fella.
Yeah.
Bit of a freak of nature. on
couple
guitar.
of stories.
It's pretty amazing.
Hey, I'm waiting on word for possible tickets to Pantera. I think who's got
Oh,
tickets
yeah.
on
I
your
got
side?
2. My son can't go. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to go. But if I can get tickets, you want to go?
You think?
And then the rest of you guys can come with us.
Who do you
I'll-
work with
I'll
that you got a connection?
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could.
At the
but-
moment.
Say it then.
Yeah.
Are
I'll
we
tell you
are we
after.
like recording anymore? Or are we just
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still on there.
Yeah, we just now.
Oh,
Is
wait.
this on the record?
Yeah.
It's 2023. You should always behave that you're being recorded.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah, isn't that a
fair.
fact? His air conditioner is recording all of us right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and your phone's listening for your next Facebook ad.
That's true.
You know, I'm gonna get a Facebook ad for a DeMartini guitar.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, next. So, well, good luck, guys, on the show at the Blackstrap on the 22nd. I think you said.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
Thank you.
And again, we appreciate you guys coming in and guinea pigging
Yeah.
the room out. for
Sounded
us.
great, really did.
It was such a good time. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks for
I
having
know
us.
it was rough playing those electronic drums when you're used to an acoustic kit, and dynamics aren't what you think they're going to be, and
Yeah, it's
everything's
challenging.
weird
But
and
I know you
strange.
guys are
but
going to fix it all.
it sounded great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to make you sound amazing. Well,
We'll
Ray,
fix it
yeah.
in post. Exactly.
It's all in
Part of the
post.
film
It really
thing to
did
say,
sound
right?
good though. It's one of those things where you're going to listen to it and go,
Yeah,
it
it's
didn't
not
sound
bad.
as bad as I
Yeah.
thought.
All right, well, good.
All
I
right.
hope so.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
You're watching the Original Music Podcast with your hosts Raymond Hems and Rick Gaffman.